Hello designers, welcome to Isometric Tutorials. In today's video we're going to learn 2 easy ways on how to create an isometric grid in Adobe Illustrator. After that, we're also building some basic shapes. So, if you want to know how to build it, follow along this tutorial. Alright, we begin with the first approach. Open Illustrator, click File, New, create a new document of 1000 by 1000 pixels in RGB mode. Now, the document is set. The first thing we're going to do here is to double-click the rectangular grid tool, keeping the same default size. Keep in mind that horizontal and vertical dividers must have an equal value. In our case, the value is set to 50 for both tabs. Having the grid selected, center it and go to Transform tab. Set the reference point in the center and unlink the constraint width and height proportions. Modify the height value to 86.602%. Then, set the shear value to 30 degrees and rotate it to -30 degrees. OK, then zoom out and stretch that grid by holding Alt plus Shift. Optional, you can make a clipping mask to limit the grid at the size of your artwork by drawing a rectangle on top of the grid. Having the both layers selected, click on Object, go on the bottom of the list, and select Clipping Mask Make. Finally, reduce the opacity of the mask as much as you like. And there you have it. Simple, isn't it? The second method is the most common among designers. Create a new document of 1000 by 1000 pixels. First of all, select the Line Segment tool and make sure you have the stroke filled with any color. Draw a vertical line by holding Shift. Then, hold Shift and Alt keys, pressing at the same time the right arrow key. Make enough copies for our grid, you may need to zoom out. Select all the lines and group them by pressing Ctrl-G or Object, Group. Center the lines and set the stroke at 25 points. Then, hold the group selected and double-click on the Rotate tool. Rotate the lines on 60 degrees and click on Copy. Having selected the layer with rotated lines, copy and paste it in place. Then, right-click on the lines, pressing Transform, Reflect. Make sure you select the vertical axis. Zoom out and pull that grid until you're satisfied with the result. Isometric grid comes in handy for making more difficult shapes, such as cones or more custom designs. You can draw impressive and complex designs effortlessly, but before you start, is it important to set up an isometric grid for reference? This is it. You can create a clipping mask following the same steps from the previous method. Further, we're going to show you how to draw some simple isometric shapes. Look for the pen tool and draw a rectangle, using the isometric grid as a guide. Make completely closed paths. Now, let's draw the left shape of our object. To simplify the process, copy and paste the left shape, right-click and choose Transform Reflect. Then, assemble the shape. Feel free to experiment as much as you can with shapes and colors in order to give your designs a realistic touch. One of the best qualities of isometric illustrations is that you can scale and restructure your elements in various ways. Designers can create several different artworks mixing more isometric elements. Play with the size of your shapes, make them look more as a cube instead of cuboid. Drag down the anchor points as shown. There is another simple way to make a cube. Make a square with no stroke. Go to Effect, 3D, Extrude and Bevel. Then, change the position on isometric top. Adjust the extrude depth as much as you want and preview it. Copy and paste the cube and go to Appearance, 3D Extrude and Bevel and change the position. Select the shapes and go to Object, Expand. The only thing left for now is to put your imagination at work to make the most creative isometric design. Okay, let's see how can we make a cone in isometric view. Select the circle shape and drag it as shown. Roughly draw a triangle shape over the circle by selecting the pen tool and create the shape of the cone. Then, select the two shapes and go to Pathfinder. Adjust the cone shape by deleting some anchor points. Now, you have an isometric cone. Fill the shape with some color and you're good to go. There is another way to draw an isometric cone. Go to Pen tool and draw a rectangle as shown. Turn off the stroke. Select your triangle and go to Effect, 3D, Revolve. Click on Preview and choose the No Shading option from the Surfaces tab. Click OK and there you have it. Play with the shape's form and stretch it until you have the needed shape. There you have it. For the last step, go to Object, Expand Appearance. Isometric stairs are simple to draw once you have an isometric grid. Draw a rectangle with fill using the pen tool, joining the anchor points. Using the grid, draw the side of the stair. then move the copy, creating more stairs. Draw the base of the stairs according to the position of the guide using the pen tool. Adjust the anchor points and that's it. Thank you for watching. Let us know what you think about today's tutorial in the comment section below. Subscribe to Isometric to keep in touch with the latest tutorials and tips. Like and share this video. Until the next time.